Learning doesn't just stop with a high school or college graduation, which is why many colleges and universities have established a continuing education center, so people from all walks of life can continue to pursue an education. We now introduce you to Tzu Chi University Center, where many retirees have opened up a new chapter in their life through the center's programs.
Joining a choir to sing together or learning to play the Chinese zither. These students of all ages are learning on their own, which proves that people can learn anywhere as long as they want to. Next, a quartet serenades a Hakka song beautifully. This is 8 years of hard work by Hakka instructor Jiang Shou-Chi. In a different music class, suddenly the teacher is now a student. Before retiring, Jiang taught at Yuli Junior High School, as he knew how to play several Western instruments. He also served as a wind instrument instructor. However, there was something he always wanted to do.
At that time, I taught wind instrument, so I didn't have time to learn to play the Chinese instrument, hu. Though I thought about learning it, I just couldn't, as teachers have to spend a lot of time preparing for each class. At the time to learn something like that, I did have to travel to Taipei.
To fulfill his dream now, Jiang has to travel for an hour and a half from Yuli to the Tzu Chi Community College in Hualien City. A Yuli native, over the past few decades, he witnessed how his colleagues left their post because they couldn't continue to learn.
They wanted to continue their education after spending a year here, so they all asked to be transferred back to the city.
If I was teaching a class, I'd see my students get off work and come straight to class carrying a yoga mat. There really is a difference in the venue and students' attitude.
Rural areas are just not as convenient as their urban counterparts. However, the desire to further themselves is the same no matter where people live. As Hualien lacked a proper venue and qualified instructors for those who want to learn, while the Ministry of Education began emphasizing continuing education, the Tzu Chi University established its Continuing Education Center in 1997.
We hope that all who want an education may pursue it wherever they may be. Master Zeng once said there are many flaws in the world, which can only be filled by love, and that continuing education can help people fill the void in them.
Through the Continuing Education Center, everyone can learn whatever they want to learn. As the program grew in popularity, it expanded its scope of service to cover all of Taiwan and has even been made available abroad. Taking notes diligently, 66-year-old Chen Guanghua retired from the post office. This is what he has to say after spending years learning at the Continuing Education Center.
After retiring, we should plan out what to do with our time, which will serve as a blueprint to guide us. If you don't make a plan, your life will be like a jigsaw puzzle. Only by cultivating ourselves continuously can we give meaning to our life in retirement.